Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at some basics to TyFlow, which is a plugin for 3ds Max. This plugin allows us to alter and manipulate the physics of geometry and how they animate in a 3D rendered world. So we're going to look at some basics today. I'm just going to start by putting in a plane on the bottom, which is just going to act like a grounding shape to kind of frame the area that we're working in. If you go into object types and click TyFlow and just spawn this little icon in, it doesn't matter how big or where you put the icon, it's just to tell 3ds Max that we're using TyFlow within this project. To get the editor window, go into modify and click open editor. I'm just going to change this plane to a darker color just so it doesn't stand out as much. And yeah, so back into our editor, right click, preset flows, and we're going to start with a simple physics flow. So this is putting in a birthing portal, we'll call it, and pretty much anywhere where this portal is, or this square TyFlow logo, is where 3ds Max will now birth out these cubes. So they are just dropping at a normal rate into a pile onto the plane, which we can see here. What you can do is in the editor you can change the material color or materials altogether, and then that will change it in the 3ds Max window. So we set it to a light brown. You can also edit the actual shape themselves. So if you click on the shape button, scroll down, and under the 3D tab you can select a shape. So you can see you can change between a fair few different preset shapes which the plugin comes with. So you can do spheres, pyramids, screws even, and if you zoom in you can see how detailed they actually are. Going back up to our little portal, we can click on that and move it right down, or to any distance we like really, just to see how that plays out by dropping from a shorter distance. So you can see they're birthing from a shorter distance from the plane itself. Now if we delete that, all of the items sit together in a pile, and then we can just delete that out of the editor. So now that we've done that, we'll right click again and we'll do a simple object flow. Now because we've got our plane selected, it's going to create a flow of objects from the object that we've selected, which is that plane. So as you can see, there is a bunch of cubes which are now birthing outward from the plane that we've put in 3ds Max, and this is how it looks here. So I might change the shape to, I saw before you can do grass clippings, so I'll do some long grass clippings here. And you can see that once they generate in 3ds Max they are quite small, so I'll just change the color to green for grass, and you can go in and you can change the actual scale size of the grass clippings themselves. So I will make them a lot larger, and now we'll click play and you can see a generation of grass clippings coming out from the plane object which we have selected as our birthing portal, similar to before. Now that we've had a look at how that works, if I delete that out of our editor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click again and I'm going to do a simple icon flow. So this here again does another portal where our objects come out from, except in this instance it's not falling onto a surface and piling up, it's just falling out indefinitely until the timer of the animation runs out. So we can see these cubes are falling out of, as it appears, the sky from the plane that we've selected. And you can change your objects and colors of this. It functions the same as the original functions earlier. And that is an introduction to how TyFlow works. There's so many other things that you can do within this plugin, like creating different animations, but this is the basic simple flows that you can start off with.